best thing about this place, the best thing about a gym like this, and it could also be the worst, are the people. Here at this gym, it's a true community. It's a genuine community of people, and that's built on the relationships here. And I mean, I truly feel like most of these people here see themselves as friends. And that kind of, it goes even further when you start to think about all the people that are here as couples, boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, wives. And that, it's a cool dynamic to have your significant other training with you. And I know this from personal experience. My wife and I try to work out as often as we can. Depending on her schedule now, it's one of those things where we've always seen the benefit of doing this kind of program or living the fitness lifestyle together. You ultimately benefit so much from that. It's one of those elements that it can keep you engaged and in the game, making good choices for the long term. It's training with like-minded people. And that's what we do here at Live Fit, right? I'm teaching one message. So if you're on board, you're receiving that message. And if you're here for any length of time, you're eventually training with like-minded people. And that ultimately leads to a higher level of success, and it's more sustainable over the long term.
I have lost, since starting here, about maybe 15 pounds. It doesn't sound like a lot, but the important thing is that I've gained a lot of muscle since starting here and lost a lot of body fat. So even though it was only 15 pounds, I've lost like 8% body fat and dropped like 4 pant sizes. So a lot of recomposition was happening in my body, even though there wasn't a lot of weight loss.
I have much better form in the workouts than I've ever had. I've lost an inch in my waist and 5% body fat just since May. So to me, I feel like that's a big deal, especially when I had hit like a plateau where I wasn't able to lose any weight and my body composition wasn't changing. Also, the friendships are amazing. We get a lot of really awesome people, and everybody's here to challenge themselves, and nobody's competing against themselves. Everybody's trying to work together and encourage each other to become better. That way we can elevate our workouts, and we can accomplish those things together.
My 5 o'clock squad has been together probably since I started here. A lot of us started at the same time. We have John and Carla, who are they're crazy. I love them. What you see is what you get, and I wouldn't want that any other way. Cam and Shady, who were here, they were part of the 5 o'clock crew. Bruiser, we all have nicknames, of course. There's just tons and tons of community with this group, not just with 5 o'clock. My squatner, Shay, we call her Rooster, just not just here, but there's not anything that anybody wouldn't do for anybody here. If somebody called in the middle of the night and said, hey, I need XYZ or whatever, I'm sure there's a handful of people that would be right over there to meet the need, whatever it was. It's family. It's not just a gym. I don't think of Live Fit as a gym. Live Fit is a family to me. And I've met so many people here. I love it. I absolutely love it. I love everybody here. And I genuinely mean that. It's not just one of those terms that you throw around, not for me anyway, that I throw around loosely. It's genuine love for everybody here.
I personally find hard work rewarding. So when I come in here, I know Coach is going to have a killer workout, and I'm going to do my best to get after it the best I can. And I don't know, that's just rewarding to me.
I look back and I look at all the things that I'm able to do now. I had never done a power clean. I had never done a snatch. I had never done a jerk. I had never done any of those things, And they're not beautiful and they're not perfect, but I'm learning every day, and it's made me a stronger person because I'm doing things that I thought that I could never do. Like on our last deadlift, I think my deadlift was it was 220. My deadlift before I started this gym, like I said, was 80 pounds. That was my max. So, I mean, that tells you how far that I've came, you know? So John always says, he's like, yeah, when we went to the other gym, she never wanted to put weight on her bar. He's like, and look at her now, she's putting all kinds of weight on her bar. So it's just, you know, it's just fun to see the progress. And sometimes I have to stop and be like, look, Carla, you know, you've came a long way, and stop beating yourself up, you know, but we're all hard on ourselves. We have good days and bad days. And here you really have good days and bad days, because some days you'll just come in, you'll like kill the workout, it'll be great, you did perfect. And other days it just feels like crap, you know, and you're just like, oh, and then you just like, why can't I do this, you know, or why am I not good as so-and-so, or why can I not move as fast as so-and-so? So, you know, like I said, it's fun, but it can be discouraging sometimes too, for sure.
The progress that you see in the members, there's everything from weight loss to gaining strength to gaining muscle to setting new PRs in their workouts. It depends on the person and what their goals are, but that you've seen a positive growth in every person in some way, shape, or form. It might be that they're getting mentally tougher. Some of these workouts, you know, if you don't like running and you have to run when it's 20 degrees outside, you're gonna get tougher for that. Or if you set a new PR on your back squat, that's another goal that people have hit. But it's cool to be part of something where people are getting better every day.
It's cool to see, just to kind of back up what she was saying about there's like tangible goals, like, yeah, I got a new back squat PR, I can run faster, and you know, you can check that off a list. But the stuff that honestly matters most to me is we have so many strong relationships here. People feel better about themselves, and through that betterment of themselves, they're able to have better, stronger relationships, or see that relationships in their life, ones they brought in here, were bad. Like, it's kind of eye-opening sometimes to see that people around you really aren't there to benefit you. They're not there to better you. They're actually holding you back. And I think that's cool, and being able to be part of that realization for people is really cool for me.
He drinks the Kool-Aid, the full Kool-Aid of Coach. I mean, I do too. Like, I'm obviously here a year later, like, I've committed, but for me, it's more of, I don't know, it's our community. We have our community here. Like, I look forward to seeing everybody in the morning.
That is
It's
true.
a good way to start the day.
You put yourself around go-getters, though.
Yeah, and it makes me wanna work
Everyone here
harder.
is going hard. It doesn't matter, like, where you're at.
Everybody's in here,
athletic-wise,
like with all
no.
kinds of different like stuff going on in their lives, still
Putting in
working,
work.
sweating on the same floor
Dude,
all together. It's something
It's a
pretty.
brotherhood. It's a cult. That's
I
what
hate
we're
calling
saying.
it that, but it kind of feels like that.
No, it's not a cult. Edit that out.
But I don't know. I feel like for us, like being here has given us something that like we were missing,
And we do it together, too. We'll
Yeah.
go home, we'll eat breakfast.
and like have a great.
Yeah.
We start our son off with like a great, like
day.
breakfast and a great.
And he's
day every
homeschooled
morning.
right now, too, so he stays. I don't know. It's more of a routine, too. And I hate routines. I hate routines. I'll say it one more
He
time
does.
for the camera. I do not like routine. I do not. But a little bit is needed. I mean, it really is. And it's not just necessarily routine. It's just good habits. And by coming to this gym, waking up every single day, like, that has helped just plan and construct your day so much better.
Yeah.
The fact that you get home, you know, we go to the 5 or 6, we'll get home at 6, we'll get home at 7. Yo, we've already, okay, worked out, check. Now we're going home, we're eating breakfast, that's check. Now, hey, what am I tackling? What am I tackling now? Oh, now I gotta body this, and that. You attack life so much harder.
You do.
As far as my fitness journey goes, I started out running, and I got into running because of my husband, and he loved it. I did not love it at all, and I did my part in it. I did 5Ks, half marathons, that type of thing. Being in a gym like this where you are lifting heavy weights and you're trying to move them fast and you're building your skills, and honestly, coming here, I really thought I knew things about lifting weights and about movements, and I really didn't. I was taught wrong in a lot of cases. So I'm really learning the proper ways to do that, which has allowed me to lift more weight, which is great.
I would never claim to be the best coach. There are so many other coaches out there that know more than me and can coach technicality more than me, but truthfully, I would find it hard to believe there are a lot of coaches out there that can motivate the way that I do and that see things the same way and get what I get out of people the way that I do because of what my focus really is, and it's just self-improvement. I want people to have the reward of that journey, of the weight loss journey. I want people to come in here and learn new skills and know that it's because of their own effort, not because of mine, but because of theirs. I often remind people that your results are your own. Nobody can obtain your results for you. You have to do the work. You don't get fit by osmosis. You can't just hang out with other people that are fit. You have to put in the work. And that's what those guys have done. All the people in here that have been able to kind of transform the way they look, well, they've first transformed the way they feel. And that's the key.
My first day, my first week, I actually got initiated into burpees and lunges. Never knew what a burpee was. They showed what to do. I'm like, are you kidding me? I started doing them and then started doing lunges, and yeah, I think I sat in the back of the room after the first couple of classes because, dude, man, I was tired. I was exhausted. And yes, I still get exhausted, but now I could do a lot more. But that's what keeps me coming back. We have different things every time. Sometimes we do repeat things, but you know what? It's to see and gauge if you're doing better than you were before. Everybody here offers something unique to everyone. Sometimes we do hang out, sometimes we don't, but it's one of those things that when you have like close friends, you could be apart forever and come back and kick off where you left off. That's one thing I like about this place. Everybody is pretty tight. I thank God that I have food to eat. I thank God that He gives me the ability to have the strength to come and work out so I could be better, make a better version of myself, and be a good example for my family.
I've heard some people say, I have this problem or I have that problem. You know, when I say that, you know, I got a torn labrum in my shoulder, I've got, you know, got all these issues with that. I mean, I had chronic back spasms. I have a knee that God knows what's wrong with it. But nobody cares, man. You know, you've got to get rid of the excuses, and you're probably gonna bleep this out, but cut the shit. and just, you know, make an effort. If I could send that message to anybody, just make an effort and commit to something that's gonna help you in the long run. It's gonna help you live a happy life, man. So.
Quote today, laziness will never turn your dreams into reality. That's true, right? If you want something, you gotta go get it. Why do people not have what they want? Well, they're not willing to sacrifice. They're not willing to suffer. This morning, I got up. Lig's family, they're really big on making cookies at Christmas time. So we get cookies from Oregon. And then last night, a box came when Lig was in bed, and I knew it was gonna be cookies from her sister. And so they were all in this bin when I got up this morning. Damn right I want one of those cookies. I know they're good, I've had them before. They're great. Did I have one? Nope. Am I going to? Nope, because I told you. I'm on a specific mission right now. Who had temptations in front of them yesterday? Show of hands. Yeah, almost everybody in here. And was it your own doing? Show of hands if it was somebody else. Okay, yeah, I mean, it's gonna happen, right? So you gotta be tougher than that to stay the course. We gotta get through January 1. Then things can kind of settle down. Oh, until Valentine's Day. But the Valentine's Day candy will probably hit the shelves, you know, December 26th. Yeah, and then after that, don't worry, St. Patrick's Day's coming. Yeah, we got that. We got all those Hallmark holidays, friends. They keep trying to keep you down, right? You gotta get harder than that. Get hard, stay hard, right?